Still a little bit lower, that you get that stretch over the back and over the top line. There you go. Good, and then when you're ready, you can pick a circle and start with a little trot rising.
Okay.
20-meter circle.
I'll choose it at S.
Okay, that sounds perfect.
So you can see me.
Yeah, it's when you get all the way down here, it's hard with the camera. Is it going? The red dot should be on. Okay.
Yes.
This looks good. If you check her girth, the saddle looks a little moving. Is it okay?
It felt good when I
It
was
did?
riding, and so
Okay.
I didn't.
Does your girth feel okay, Susan?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't check it.
Good. A little bit rounder, a little bit lower. Yeah. That's right. Good with your hand there. That was good. And then you can change direction. Okay, make him lower, 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 yeah. So when he's too high, if you just jam him with the spurs, he's just gonna go higher. You gotta get some control over the top line before you get him with the spur.
Okay.
A little bit lower, a little bit rounder. But in this phase, we're trying to find that the horse is supple and submissive in the front before we try more difficult exercises. Good. Good. And then you can go straight, and then maybe from the center line up there, you can try a leg yield towards the trees. Good. I would just try to think about the trot more, because the sideways will come, but you didn't have enough impulsion really to keep the cadence. He was super sideways.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, easy sideways, but just a little bit flat. A little bit more forward. Good. A little more forward. That's both legs to go forward. Yeah. That's right. A little more sideways now, but keeping the forward, not letting the forward go away. Good job. Then you can change direction however you like to do the leg yield in the other way. A little more forward, just a little bit.
So not used to this tripod. I'm horrible.
I know. I think yesterday I was like, "Arr."
Yeah, I'm so used to the handheld.
Yeah. But I thought it's cool if you get used to it.
If you get used to it, yeah.
Center line or near the center line is fine. Good. And then towards the trees again. Very good. There you have a nice cadence. Good. You're going to do that one more time. Trying to keep his alignment a little straighter. He got a little too curved to the left. Good. Stretching up tall. Good. Keep your weight to the left side of the horse. Your weight should be on the side of the bending. Yeah. Super. Good job. Good. And then take a little break and then we'll go in a collected trot.
Whoa.
Work him down. Work him down. More down. Not just in. Down. There. Good.
Judy was very appreciative of the card.
Oh, she was? Was she crying?
Yes.
Oh.
She had gotten here, and I was in the wash rack, and I ran out there, and she had already opened the card, and she didn't want to talk to me. So she walked over to the truck, and then she was composed.
Uh-oh. Poor thing. I wonder how they got it out of the pasture.
Maybe that next door neighbor of hers.
I've never been there to her place. You weren't there, but I never been there.
I think she's very good neighbor friends,
Uh-huh.
and I think that they would
Help her with the
have
tractor or
equipment.
something?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, whenever you're ready, a little bit of collected trot. Try to let your shoulders roll back a little bit that you don't get blocked in your shoulder area. Good. Think a little bit lower, a little bit high there. Good, your sitting is good there, much better than when I ride him. Good girl, Susan, that looks good. And then on your next long side, you can try whatever type of lateral work that you like. Very good. Take the front legs over just 1 more inch. There you go. Awesome. Yeah, supple in there. Good. Take the front legs over just a little bit. That's really normal that we get obsessed about the hind leg, but it's very critical that the hind leg never lead in the half pass. Little more gas, little more gas. Good. Bringing those front legs towards your target letter and then thinking about the horse bending behind the saddle. Yeah, so that we don't work the face so hard that we restrict the sidewaysness. That was good. Good, and now go up, go on the diagonal, and then from K to B, it's a very sharp half pass. You're just gonna try the half pass from the Grand Prix.
I don't know how to do that.
I'm gonna tell you how to do it.
A to
B, by the opening. If you don't make it exactly to B, it's okay. You just try the idea. Can you go in the stable and see what's happening there?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'll maybe zoom it out and get a nice wide
Yeah.
view. There we go.
Thank you. Good. Aim his face more towards B. Good. Give him a little more outside leg. Good. Now aim his face over here at H. It's by the trees. Good. And sideways. Yeah, more sideways. A little harder in Pre-St. George, huh? Good girl, you did it. Good job. And pet him.
good boy. Let's put the head down.
Yeah, he has to, a little bit, I think that's from the little girl riding, or the young lady riding him, is that when it was a break for her, it was like a total break. So he has to learn that when we walk, it's not like go into trail horse mode. He has to stay in his stretch.
extended walk.
Yeah, he has quite a good overtrack in the extended walk. That's right. I think you'll be surprised you have more overstride than you think. You have already about 10 inches of overtrack. Was it Dan? What was he wrecking?
The dogs are out there and he's trying to wrestle the dogs and your mom's in the office and
Mother's not supposed to be outside the house.
she's in the office
Yeah.
and in the barn. She was out gardening this morning. And I gotta look.
I don't know about me, but eyes are pretty important. And if the eye doctor told me don't go outside, guess what I would do?
How much
Not go outside.
how much money do you pay for these
Yeah.
procedures and you don't want to gum it up so maybe
Yeah, I
you
just
have
don't
to
want my eyes to be
right
outside.
and then you don't want to gum it up so that maybe you'd have to do more.
Okay, what should we do next, Susan?
Does he back up?
I think so.
Yes.
No problem.
Okay, I'd like to try just the medium trot again.
Okay.
See what I can do to really sit it and look good.
Okay.
And that's just a real issue that I have to work with.
That's all of us.
That's where Stephanie will really help.
Yeah, Stephanie will rock your world.
She's helped me so much.
So she comes here.
Yeah, she comes here about twice a year.
I'm hoping she'll be in Burbank.
And then we work with her at some of the horse shows. She'll do like your physical therapy part at the horse shows. Not the analysis part, but the part where she stretches you out and works on your body. Good, so we're going to start with a short one that goes from F to E. Good, try to stretch up, think about your boobies coming up just a little bit and go. Good, so you needed, the part with his legs was quite good, but he came too, yeah, he came too far above the bit. So you keep, this time you're going to do another short one, but keeping him round as you go. Good, keep him, no, circle, he's not round, circle to the right. I always think about in the corner here that I make sure that my horse is really round before I add a lot of gas pedal. Yeah, good, exactly, very good technique with your hand, keep him round and go. Yeah, keep him round, that was better. I think I would bend him to the right one time. Good, that's a girl. Good, here we go again. Same thing, round in the corner. Looking at your target, keeping the horse round and go. Go. More. Yeah. Good, that was good.
I do bounce a little. But
Yeah, that's okay.
not
It doesn't-
like for my horse.
It doesn't look like you're bouncing. I mean, it looks well within reason. I would tell, the worst is when I say the people bring their own audience because their butt is clapping on the saddle. That's the worst. You're definitely not doing that. Keep him round. Yeah, the rounder you can keep him, the more supple the back will be and the easier to sit. Good girl. And then I would just try to make your head, sometimes your head is a little bit forward of your spine. I would try to keep your head and your neck spine aligned with the rest of your spine. Yeah, so remember, cross your heart bras, think lift and separate. Stretching up your neck a little bit. Yeah, good girl. Woo woo. That looks fancy. Good. A little more forward if it's collected trot. Good girl. Good. Stretch up tall. Good. That's okay. I was just a little drunk at the end. It's okay. This looks awesome. Stretching up tall. Don't let your head get in front of your spine. Yeah. Good. A little more forward. That's both legs to go forward. Yeah. Good girl. That was good.
Okay. Well, we kind of got above the bit again.
Yeah, it's okay. It's just in the downward transition. We've been working on that. Of course, it's a lot easier to keep it in the double, but he needs to learn to keep it in the snaffle as well.
I have to do this with my horse. And it's hard to keep it.
But in the double, I don't think you had that yesterday.
I didn't have enough over the back.
No, I don't think you had him coming above in the downward transition. But that's really a habit from the previous rider.
And it's so much improved.
12?
What's that?
How old is this girl? 12?
No, she's like 22,
Oh,
but with a lot of problems.
that's too bad.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
22. Don't you think she's 22?
Yeah, I think that sounds.
Doesn't mean anybody can ride from like this horse.
There you go. There's the boobies. Now get your head back a little bit. Yeah. Not that you have to lean back, but that you just have to be careful that your head's not forward of your spine. Good. That looks awesome. Well, she likes to do medium trot. She's zooming around all over the place. Yeah. Good. And then you could do a 10-meter circle to get him a little more through at the end. Good. Don't kick those hind legs out. Don't let it spin out. You need a little more outside rein and maybe less inside leg. That last one, like your front legs did an 8-meter circle and the hind legs did a 9-meter circle. Now outside rein, don't spin it in. Don't spin in that circle. Yeah. You ride the front end too tight. You have to really try to keep the front end of the horse on the 10-meter circle. You know what I mean? You're spiraling your circle in instead of just riding that line of the circle.
Right. I'll try it again.
Yeah. What I do is I kind of imagine in the dirt that there's a line of exactly the figure that I want to ride. And I start by making the horse's ears on that line, and then the front legs, and then the back legs. A little more forward. He wants to passage. There you go. Good. Yes. Don't spiral it in. Don't spiral it in. Good girl. Exactly. That was good, Susan. Good. No, you're spiraling in. Yeah, that's you. Too much inside rein. Good. This looks really good. Keep the outside rein. Yes. Good. And where that is really critical is in your pre-St. George, where you do, and in the I-1, the little circle to the half pass. If you spiral in, then you'll sort of crash into the half pass, like not lined up correctly, because you spiraled in. It's really important to keep the circle, I say humpy, you keep the circle round, not
Really
spiraling.
round.
Yeah. If it spirals in, and then all of a sudden you'll hit the mark where you're supposed to half pass, and you won't be in the correct alignment. Okay, so I have to go take my mom to the doctor again for the after check thing. So Christine's going to take good care of you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And I'll be available on my phone. And we can talk later on today or tomorrow.
Great.
Okay.
If you could give me a day or two, I'd love it.
Okay.
Because Bobby Lynn did not have a chance last night to look at the videos.
Okay.
I can tell because I'd go out there and there'd been no views.
Oh, okay.
And I'd like her to see it.
Okay.
She said that if I liked him, which I do, she could come next Monday and ride him.
Okay.
If I wanted her to ride him.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's even necessary.
I think you ride him quite nice, but it's totally up to you guys. I mean, whatever you guys want to do is fine
I
with me.
need her buy-in. She's the trainer.
Yeah.
Get the trainer buy-in.
Yeah.
So she may not come.
Okay.
But I really like the horse. I would say you've got him sold.
Oh, wow. I never say that till I'm paying the people for their horse. But
But
so-
I can have my bank send you a deposit.
You don't have to send me a deposit. You can trust me.
Okay. And then once we have the vet.
Yeah.
And-
We'll just see. It sounds like now we're waiting for Bobby Lynn's approval, and then if she says okay, then we'll start preparing for the vet stuff.
And it would be nice to have the old vet records in case we had to repair.
Yeah. I think I
Compare.
think I can get those.
And then I know it hasn't been shown in the U.S. What about Germany?
The little girl showed him. The young lady, I should say. The young lady showed him. When she first got him, she tried to just zoom out into pre-St. George, and it was not good. She got
I wouldn't start at pre-St. George.
Yeah, it was like 57, which isn't terrible, but not as good as he can do. And then right after that first show is when she started having these problems where she was in and out of facilities and stuff. But in the November of that year, she showed him well in some 4-1. And in Europe, he was showing in the FEI juniors with a kid on him. So that's like fourth. It's harder than third level, but it's not as hard as 4-3.
Well, he's so steady. I mean, he's
Yeah, and
just,
so that was with a little girl, but I don't have the scores from there, but he was at Hinneman's barn, so I'm sure he did well. And so that's what he's done. I mean, like I said before, I'd love to go show him, but the people they're tapped out. I mean, they're in debt